Hi guys, I'm already back with a new video. Don't expect that often. So my friend said that he liked it when I changed angles, so is this what you want? Actually, this video is probably going to have a lot of angle changes because I wrote a bunch of stuff down and I did not memorize my lines. So, yeah. Okay, so I had a few people who were like, you should make video essays about X, and they were interesting topics, but I wasn't sure if I could stretch like a whole video essay about it. So I thought maybe I would do something where people send me in questions and I share my opinions about different media and stuff, and I got 3 bites, but that's okay because I ended up having a lot to say on some of it, so I ended up just like writing my answers and they were super long. So this, and then I was like, this is supposed to be casual, but it's not. So that's what this video is gonna be, and if you like it, you want to do it again, send me questions, maybe on the comments, or just telepathically send me a raven. I don't know. I'm not being as funny as I think I am. Okay, here we go. Why is every cartoon reboot in the Teen Titans Go style? The reason that there are reboots in general is because there's basically this built-in audience and there's a guarantee that they will make money off of the original's credibility. Teen Titans Go even made a joke about Teen Titans fans feeling obligated to watch their show because they lampshade and troll a lot. And Teen Titans' trollish behavior is one of the reasons it's so successful. It's like when somebody comments something outrageous on a post like Oprah is a Nazi, and then people get outraged, and before you know it, that comment is the top comment because it has the most replies and then therefore the most likes. Well, it's the same thing with Teen Titans Go. Original Titans fans get angry at what's being done to their characters, and then people who like Teen Titans Go get angry back, and now it's like this controversial thing. And everyone has an opinion on it. And I mean, if it was just a show about some obnoxious teenagers, I wouldn't have an issue with it, and I would probably watch it every once in a while. But mostly, I would just feel completely indifferent to it. Because it's a mediocre show without really anything special about it, but because of its trollish behavior, it's able to stay relevant. Cartoon Network probably tried to copy this formula because it worked really well with Teen Titans Go. Though I don't think they were as successful with their other reboots because I don't really hear people talking about them, at least not at the same level. Cartoon Network has also always tried to have a cohesive cartoon style. So like when Adventure Time was really big, you started seeing other shows like Steven Universe and Over the Garden Wall. I think all of the cartoon reboots are on Cartoon Network. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Could you imagine if they did a reboot of Avatar with the Teen Titans Go style? There would be riots in the street. Oof, I might not finish this all in one day. Alright. What are your thoughts on bad endings? When I hear bad endings, the first thing that comes to mind immediately is Game of Thrones, but I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk about Game of Thrones because, 1, this is a cartoon channel, and 2, the question wasn't, what are your thoughts on the Game of Thrones ending? It was, what is your thoughts on bad endings? Though I do have a 6-point argument on why the Game of Thrones ending sucks, and I think it's pretty good, but that's random. It doesn't really have to do with anything. Okay, I do not like bad endings. Well, no, duh. No, I love them. They're my favorite thing in the world. But, you know, if a show is like a video essay, for example, the ending is like the final point that cements the thesis. So if it's a cliffhanger or it doesn't make sense, then it invalidates the entirety of the TV show, in my opinion. So if a show has a really bad ending that isn't consistent with the rest of the show, then it kind of ruins the show for me. I do have a video coming out about the Teen Titans ending, so I can't really talk about that because it would kind of be boring to talk about it twice. So yeah, don't like bad endings. Okay. What's your least favorite main character on Teen Titans? I hate this question. I hate that somebody asked me this question, even though I asked them to ask me a question. Why did it have to be this one? I like all of the Teen Titans characters. I mean, mostly the shows that I really like, there's at least like one person in the main group that I just kind of am like, meh, you know, like I have one in Avatar. Not gonna say who it is. It's controversial. But with this show, I like all of the characters. I guess I relate to Cyborg the least just because I'm not a black teenage boy who is good at football and computers and eats a lot. I'm like the opposite. I'm a tiny white girl in her 20s who cries when she has to change her password. And yeah, so I don't really relate to him that much, but I like him as a character. I like them all. This is so mean. So I don't really know what the right answer is. Hello, it is tomorrow. I mean, it is today, but I had to stop for some reasons, and I hate my hair. I hate my hair. Okay. How do you think Avatar: The Last Airbender really progresses Zuko as a character along the series? So there's already been a lot said about Zuko's redemption arc, and I'm not really sure if I can bring anything new to the table, but what I will say is that it's very planned out. In Season 1, Zuko has a rival villain in Admiral Zhao, who isn't likable at all. All he does is burn some books, kill a fish, and then die. And we all subconsciously want Zuko to beat him. Not literally beat him, or, you know, maybe we do. In Season 2, Zuko ends up in the same situation as a poor earthbending refugee, and begins to question his motivations through that experience. Zuko does end up betraying his uncle and going to the dark side at the end of Season 2, but this is actually important. Zuko, who now has everything he ever wanted and has worked for 3 years, is able to turn around and sacrifice all of that. If he wasn't given this opportunity, then it always would have kind of felt like he joined the Avatar simply because he didn't have the option to rejoin his family. A lot of the time, I see antagonists join the good side because they get something out of it, like a love interest, for example, and then it doesn't really count as a redemption arc. A lot of people have compared Zuko's arc to Catra's arc recently, and as far as Season 1 goes, I agree. Both Catra and Zuko in Season 1 have a lot of the same story beats, like having a tragic backstory, for example, and helping the protagonist even though they're a villain. But the two characters' arc change greatly in Season 2. While Zuko becomes more introspective and wonders what he really wants, Catra becomes more evil as the seasons go on, and then she kind of yeets from the Azula ladder to the Zuko ladder and at the last second, which is actually kind of funny, but it's not the best writing. Avatar basically created the perfect formula for redemption arcs, and I haven't seen one done right, except for Avatar, obviously. But the question is it okay for other content to copy this formula, or do they have to find their own thing, even if it's probably not going to work as well? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And also, tell me if you like this format. Do you want to do this again? Do you have questions? I thought it was kind of fun. Okay, I'm Olivia, and this has been Cartoon Science.